Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel Nifty Forecast. Let's quickly look at the intraday chart of 3 minutes for this monthly expiry. I'm sure all of my followers must have had a very prepared trade plan for today, and also I would expect my followers to be absolutely in control with their trade. But yes, let's look at what we discussed yesterday. So we were absolutely carrying a bullish view because we had an information that the long positions were definitely there. I mean, there have been a lot of calls that have been accumulated by end of this session yesterday. So we always had a very bullish session. But mind you, I mean, if you go back to my video again, yesterday's video, you get to know that I have also alerted you all that there could be a significant fall someday, sometime in the intraday, right? That is what you could see here. I mean, it's a very panic move by the established players. It's evident. I mean, it is not you and me who can do this kind of fall in the market, right? Only if there is a technical glitch. All right, so it happened. I mean, that is the importance of data that we are engineering here, right? We are not here to look at the moving averages or Elliott wave or channels or anything else. We look at the data, we understand the patterns, we understand what the major market players are doing, and we will come to conclusions based on absolute data engineering, and we follow a trade plan, come what may. That is about it. That is the only purpose of this channel, right? So I'm sure you must have traded very well in the long side, as well as you must have exited there. And if you are a very shrewd and a seasoned trader, I'm sure you must have captured this move or this move for sure. All right, so that's a little on what has happened today and what we discussed yesterday. So what is the plan for the next month? I mean, from tomorrow we start a fresh contract. We will be trading in the June's contract instead of May, as it is closed already. And what is a plan for tomorrow? Let's do a quick analysis on the data that we get. So let's look at the bhavcopy, and all the contracts are closed for this month, and we will not look at this month's contract anymore. Right. So in the next month's contract, there have been a significant number. I mean, in addition to what has been lost here, there has been a lot of contracts that are added in the next month and the far month also. That itself is bullish view. I mean, bullish view. So let's not really conclude it here, but let's also look at the intraday activity as to what these major participants has done. We will always talk about DIA, FII, and Pro in analyzing our data. In case if you are a newbie to the channel, I request you to keep it in mind that we always consider the major market players who had established systems, who had decent enough of capital, which can drive the market, right? It is not the client who can actually drive the market, who doesn't really have that kind of established systems and unlimited money, right? So we do a math. We add the long contracts of all these players, and we add the short contracts of all these players. So ultimately the sum is this is the long contracts, this is the short contracts. So if we do a math of subtracting the short contracts from the longs, we get to understand the 25,590 contracts. The long contracts are more than short. So what does this mean? I mean, if there is a dominant long contract, that means the market is really in a bullish mode, right? So that is what has happened in the market today. Even if you look at the wild fall in the intraday, in spite of all this happening, there has been a lot of trades on the long side. So what does this say? You think about it. Let me quickly go to the participant wise OI data. So this will give us the long term picture. I mean, the short term picture, not the long term. So we are a very short term traders. So we will always talk about the short term or next day or next second day. That's it. We are not bothered about what happens next 10 days. No, that is not my cup of tea, and please do not expect that kind of thing at this moment in these series of videos, right? So let's look at DI, FI, and Pro data on the long side of index trades, and this is the short side of the index trades. If we do a math, we get to understand that 31,718 long contracts are more than the short contracts. Wow. When is the last time that you have seen this kind of bullishness or this kind of data in the market? It has been over 2 months. It's been over 2 months, I would say. So this is very interesting to see this kind of data. But yeah, I would also want to tell you for the fact that the data published on the monthly expiry day, please do not rely absolutely 100% on it. I really don't know the reasons why, but somehow I feel it that this is not, or probably this is not the data that we need to 100% rely in trader plan for the next series. Right, but yeah, come what may, we should be partially in a good or a fair probability than standing on a completely wrong probability. Right, I hope you all are agreeing with me on this. So to be on the higher probability side, we make a conclusion that there has been a lot of bullishness added into the market. Okay, so that's it. We will also look at the tool that I use. This showed me that there will be wild movements in the market by end of the day. The two side move. I could capture the move very well thanks to this tool. Uh, and from this there is not much of inferences that we could make from for trade plan tomorrow, because until 3 o'clock I was plotting a data of this week. Only after 3 o'clock I was trying to capture the data for next week. So within that span of 30 minutes there is not much of inferences I could make from this tool. I am being very honest with you all. And on the other side, if you ask me, I would always recommend and request all my followers to take a very fresh approach from the first day of the new contract. Right. So let's quickly look at the option chain of the next month as well. I mean, this is 24th June. So that is next monthly expiry. If we quickly look at the PCR, put call ratio, the puts are written in a very large quantities as compared to uh, the call writings, right? So that is also one bullish indicator for us, which is evident here, right? So that's a little on the data side for from the NAC. Eh, So what is the plan for tomorrow is very clear. We need to take a fresh approach. Although we are very bullish, I would want to add it to my followers that in case we are talking about a very fresh month, even though if we see some inferences readily available in the tool, uh, there is a high probability that if it is not reflected tomorrow, whatever projection that I am giving is not reflecting tomorrow, there is a higher probability that it will be reflecting in the market the day after, because these market players have ample time to take the market in their direction, right? Now that it is a very fresh month. So please keep this point in your mind. Do not jump into the trades just because I am telling you. You have to have your own research and intuition that says that you should take a trade in this direction. That is very important. I am just giving you additional cues. That's all right. So please open money control for finding out global cues tomorrow, and start off there, and look at the option chain very carefully, and there is a lot of information available in the option chain. So that is about it for the content and trade plan for tomorrow, guys. I hope you like the content of this channel that I'm publishing in. I request you to kindly subscribe and comment in the comment section in case if you have any feedback, and share it among your friends and fraternity, trading fraternity. Thank you so much for spending time watching this video. You have a great day. Bye bye.